And
Right.
Chris, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute just because you're here, okay, Chris?
And everybody else, can you stick yourself on mute because it's hard to hear when you're all jeering in the background. So Chris MCM has an address for QE regarding the Moses tolerance. He thinks it's a straw man. After you, Chris.
Okay, it's a straw man because the black swan image is an apparent horizon, not a geometric one. Therefore, it's a straw man. Therefore, it's invalid. That's it.
A straw man of what?
Right, hold on. Where's
Hold on.
Thank you.
Could you make that claim one more time? You said something about, I didn't catch the horizon part. Just slowly, so I can.
Okay, right. So every horizon we look at is an apparent horizon because the Earth has an atmosphere. So the black swan, what we're looking at, is an apparent horizon, not a geometric one. Therefore, it's a straw man.
Okay, number one, apparent horizon is redundant because in the definition of horizon, it's defined as apparent. And the local horizon, this is National Geographic, the local horizon, also called the geometrical horizon, is the visible boundary between the Earth and the sky. So that visible boundary between the Earth and the sky is seen behind the oil platforms, one of which is 9.41 miles away. So it isn't a straw man.
But it is, John, because you presented in your argument that it was a geometric horizon. We do not see a geometric horizon. We only see an apparent one because of refraction.
Apparent horizon is redundant. Apparent horizon, you did it again. It's redundant. The geometric horizon, the geometric, shut up.
John,
the geometric horizon is apparent.
No, it's not, John. We have a geometric. I don't have permission. Oh, I do have permission.
You need to get a new mic or something because you sound horrid.
Is he saying
you
the
only
geometric
have one
horizon and the apparent horizon?
There we go.
Is that better?
Is this QE?
Guys, let QE. This is QE's.
You only have one horizon. The geometric horizon is apparent for two reasons. Number one, the Earth never meets the sky. Number two, the geometric horizon is variable based on the observer's height.
Well, that's just geometry, John.
Apparent. It's based on geometry.
No, it's not, John. Apparent horizon is when you include refraction because Earth has an atmosphere.
No, now you're switching up. Are you going to take, we'll get to the refraction in a second. You said the geometric horizon and the apparent horizon. That's two horizons. There's only one horizon.
No, there isn't. There's a geometric horizon there as well, John. We just don't see it because it's apparent.
You don't see it? Oh, my God.
That's right. We don't see the geometric horizon, John.
3 times already, Chris, that the geometric horizon is apparent by definition.
No, it's not.
Oh, nuh-uh. Good job. Next.
Do we have refraction? Does light bend in our atmosphere, John? John, does light bend in our atmosphere?
Do any of you guys have PhD?
I don't. Does light bend in our atmosphere, right, John? Does light bend in our atmosphere?
No, I'm not switching to a different subject.
What?
You called it apparent and
question.
Geometric horizon. You called it apparent and geometric horizon. They're one and the same. Let's stick with that point.
John, if you look in the mirror...
Provide citation for two horizons. Provide citation for two horizons. Don't overtalk me, Crayon Muncher. Provide citation for two different horizons. Now,
John, if you look in the mirror...
Chris, it's fair. Provide your citation.
For what?
For two horizons.
Oh, fuck's sake. Hold on.
And then show us, that is, demonstrate two horizons in any photograph, please.
But I was just here to argue why it's a straw man. You can't, John, you can't tell us what we don't believe and then tell us why that's wrong. You can't say, you hold that position and this is why your position is wrong.
Yeah. What's the argument brought against you? We'll come back to the geometric horizon and apparent horizon train wreck. What is the argument?
that your argument is a straw man and therefore
No.
invalid.
What is the argument brought
The
against?
argument is that your argument is a straw man and therefore invalid.
What is the argument brought against you?
That we see a geometric horizon in the black swan image. It's not. It's an
That's not
apparent
the
horizon.
argument,
It's a straw
bro. That's
man.
not the argument.
That is the argument.
Moderator, please have him state the argument. And then
state the
what
argument.
straw man is.
State the argument, Chris.
The argument is that in John's Modest Holland's argument, we see a geometric horizon at the black swan image.
That's not the argument.
So why did you include geometric horizon in your modest?
It's not the
Holland's?
argument. Please state the
Okay,
argument
go ahead,
against
give us your
you.
modest Holland's
Moderator,
argument then.
please have him state the argument brought against him and then identify the straw man in the argument against him.
I just did.
Chris,
No, you didn't.
Hold on, Chris, I'm going to interject. We need to understand that you understand the argument. You will do that by telling us what the argument is. Can you restate the argument, please, so we can all understand that you know what we're talking about?
That in John's Modest Holland's, the black swan is a geometric horizon.
That's not the argument.
That is only argument that matters for why it's a straw man.
Oh my God.
You
Moderator.
don't understand it. I'm actually shocked to hear that.
This is sad as shit, Chris.
All I can understand
This is what you got,
Huey,
Chris.
Huey, I don't
the
think
Q
he
is
can
a
state
straw
the
man,
argument.
bro.
I don't think he can state the argument.
The argument is invalid because it's a straw man.
Share your pain, brother. I know it hurts.
Let it all
The
out.
destruction of your
You cannot
geometric
present a Modest
horizon.
Holland's
Oh
argument
my
and
God, I'm
it's a
so
straw
sad
man.
for you, Chris.
Jesus
Okay, everybody.
You think it's a horizon because you think it's a straw man because you don't understand the argument. That's
it.
actually
Yeah,
savage.
it is.
Exactly.
It's really sad. You think it's a straw man because
this is
you
the new
straw man
talking.
because it includes
Wait, Chris.
the black swan
This is
with
the new talking
structure
point that
geometric
y'all are passing around. That it's a straw man. Your own geometric horizon is a straw man now. That's adorable.
No.
That's so sad. Oh, no. Share your pain, Chris.
Geometric horizon, therefore. A straw.
You don't even understand the argument, bro. It's so sad.
invalid.
And everybody can hear it.
It's
That's
actually
the way the
irrelevant.
use goes.
Go ahead, bro. Keep going.
Irrelevant now, apparently, according to him.
Keep going, brother.
If he says it's a straw man, he must identify the argument so he could state where the straw man is in the argument. So please
straw
restate
man
the
in the argument is that we see a geometric horizon in the black swan image. Therefore,
That's not
it's
the
a
argument.
straw man because it's not
Moderator, that's not the argument.
horizon.
Chris, it's not. It's an apparent horizon, mate. We've not stated it is a geometric horizon, so within your first sentence.
Okay, hold on.
Done.
Give me a second.
Moderator, he hasn't restated the argument.
We know. Yeah. But it's fun to watch him fucking try, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is probably the saddest talking point that I've heard so far for this argument. It's a straw man.
100% agree.
Come on, Chocolate. 5 horizons. Come on.
The geometric horizon, we don't ever see it. Yeah? That's funny because, I don't know, about a month and a half ago, you guys all were arguing that boats were going over. I don't know what happened
That's
there.
an apparent horizon as well.
Oh,
What's the
really?
argument? Hold on, Chocolate. What's the argument stated against you? And then identify the straw man.
Where the fuck is your original Modest Holland's shite?
I posted it in here. I'll post it again, though.
We have to help you.
No, that's
Give the
not.
argument.
That's not the Modest Holland's.
Why do we have to help you give the argument when you said it was a straw man?
Because this is the
Don't you have to
Globers
have the
Clinic.
argument first.
Not doing well, Chris.
This is the Globers
Right, so the
helpline,
Earth
Huey.
has a sphere of a radius of 3959 miles p. The horizon distance must be no more than 1.225 times square root of the observer's height in feet q. 1.225 times square root of the observer's feet is a geometric horizon.
That's right.
It's a straw man.
How's it a straw man if you live
Because
on a
it's
radius of
geometric horizon.
3959
It's not an
miles?
apparent horizon that we're seeing.
Here we go
Straw
back to.
man.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Here we go again. Horizon that's painfully redundant. The apparent horizon, all horizons are apparent. including
Of
the
course,
geometric.
exactly.
There
That's
is
why it's
only
a
one
straw
horizon.
man. Well done. You got it.
It's a straw man. Where's the straw man?
Earth is a sphere of a radius of 3959p. Then every horizon distance measurement must be more than 1.225 in feet cubed. No more than.
You missed it.
Uh-huh.
No more than.
Ah, damn,
Geometric
man.
horizon. Geometric horizon. It's a straw man.
It's a straw man. Welcome to Flat Earth. You have to have a geometric horizon on a sphere. Yeah. Welcome to Flat Earth.
You know, Chris, every time you argue that the horizon is apparent, you're making flat Earth arguments, right? You realize that?
Can we
We've
move
been
on
telling
from
you
this?
for years.
Because for me, it's a
Yeah,
little bit
we've
boring.
been telling you for years that the horizon is not geometrical, especially not with a radius of 3959. We've been telling you that shit for years. All of a sudden now, that's what you're saying? That's what you're saying now, Chris. Do you not realize that?
I'm curious to know from Chris whether he thinks boats disappear over the horizon or not.
Well, of course I do.
What? Because of a curve?
Which horizon? Which
All right,
horizon?
so now it's geometric.
Well, because it would be the apparent horizon, obviously.
You got him.
Wow.
Because you can only see the apart. You cannot see a geometric.
Rest in
You know the
peace,
irony.
Chris.
Get the irony.
Geometric
This is the
on
irony.
boats.
If we did see a geometric horizon, that would be the black swan. That's the irony of it all.
You have failed
Yes,
your
Chris,
geometric
this is not a
horizon,
win.
Chris.
Take the L,
So,
Chris.
so
Take the
John,
L.
like Darkstar's
take
been
the
over
L.
this with you, right? The
Dude,
consequence
take the L.
of the first premise is false.
Shut up, Chris.
Just take the L.
The
Just
first
take the L,
premise?
Chris.
Wait a second. He said the first premise is false.
The
How can the
consequence
first
of
premise?
is
Shut up.
false.
Shut up.
Up.
The first premise. What is the first premise?
Nowhere in the scientific literature does the horizon cannot say the horizon cannot exceed the geometric.
No, I said that.
Why won't your stupid fucking source come up in the link?
You can't have a horizon further than the geometric constraints, Chris.
Of course, we have an atmosphere. Light bends. Of course, you can.
I didn't say anything about an atmosphere.
Well, then we wouldn't see it then because Earth has an atmosphere.
Wow.
Because what the fuck?
Earth has an atmosphere, so
I've heard this
the
one
light
too.
has
That
to
all of
bend
a
through the
sudden, the
atmosphere.
only reason
see
we don't.
through
So
the
Chris,
atmosphere,
hold
John.
up. Chris, so the only way we would see the geometric horizon is if we didn't have an atmosphere.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Yes.
And how would you know that?
Because we have it. Because light bends in the atmosphere.
Try again.
Holy shit!
Okay, are you saying that light doesn't bend in the atmosphere then?
No, we're saying you're retarded.
How many horizons do we have, Chris?
We have a geometric horizon. We have an apparent horizon.
But you're saying we don't
But we
see
only
the
ever
geometric
the
horizon.
apart-
So then we
ever
only
see the
have
apparent
one.
horizon.
So wait. You only said we only see one, and that's the apparent one. So
That's right.
how do we have a geometric horizon that we don't see?
Because of geometry.
But you would need that geometry, which you're not fighting for. You're saying it's apparent. As soon as you
That's
say
right,
it's
because the
apparent,
black
you're not
swan-
fighting
because
for
the black
geometry.
swan argument. That's right.
So
the
you're
black
holding
swan-
two thoughts at the
That's
same
right,
time,
because
contradicting yourself.
Let me explain why. Because the black swan argument involves an
You don't-
apparent
what you don't
horizon,
understand.
not a geometric one. Therefore, it's a straw man.
No, it involves the geometric horizon, which is
No,
apparent.
we
We
can't
tried to
see
tell
the
you that.
geometric horizon, John.
The geometric horizon, Chris, is apparent by definition.
John, you screwed these guys' heads.
Guys, can I get a little bit of order?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll calm down.
No, you're fine, Chocolate. I wanted to call a little bit of order because I have had to mute Chris MCM. Chris, mate, you keep talking for everybody. You're obviously sounding a little bit triggered, buddy. I just want the back and forth talking through each other, so I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
I want you to provide citation for an apparent horizon
I'm really- I'm
and
trying-
the
I'm trying
geometric.
to get-
Hey, stop talking through me.
Last chance, Chris.
You claimed an apparent horizon, which is redundant, and a geometric horizon, two horizons. We need citation in live chat right now defining each.
I'm trying to get your own source to link?
Not my source. If I didn't cite it, do you know the difference between citation and references?
Well, you did cite it, John. You cited.
Yeah, I did cite it. So you don't. That wasn't my question. I said, did you know the difference between citations and
not
references?
off the top of my head,
and you
no.
stop talking through me. You fucking clowns. You're all the same. What is your problem?
You don't have to repeat the question, John. I said not off the top of my head.
I didn't get the question out.
I heard the question before.
I didn't say it yet. You fucking, I tell you what, I'm done with you. Fuck you.
Well, yeah.
You're a retard.
You're not the mute button, John.
Retard.
You guys shouldn't let this guy work you up. I mean, he's just a troll. Chris
Chewy's
is
not worked
just
up.
a troll.
Chewy's not worked up, I promise.
I'm not worked up. That's my normal behavior.
This is QE normal.
Yeah, he's fine.
Old man shouts at cloud. Just that's him.
Right,
So,
guys.
Chris,
Sorry,
I think
Nate.
you should need to just take the L, okay? We're gonna move on, but you take your L, and maybe GE or Xanax can present. Because they're saying in the chat that let me pull this up. Hold on. They're saying
Reasoning.
they're saying they said that they don't see boats go over the horizon. That they've actually been. It's never been geometric. Basically. You can't see the geometric horizon unless there is no atmosphere, which basically makes what they say unfalsifiable.
Which I found QE's own citation, right? You can regard the dip of the horizon as the sum of the geometric dip.
I never cited that.
Let me finish, John.
I never cited that.
I don't remember.
I never cited that. You're lying.
Chris, you can't finish because that's not part of the citation. So you've already got it wrong.
Why? Because he doesn't know the difference between references and citations. I never cited.
Go ahead. Well, why would you reference something that includes two different horizons, John, if there aren't two different horizons?
Hey, knucklehead. Like I said, what is the difference between a reference and a citation?
I don't know off the top of my head.
That's the problem.
Well, go ahead and explain it to me.
That's easy. I'm not a college graduate, and I know what it is. Well,
explain it to me then.
The difference is be like handing you a book, but then me telling you what page and what paragraph.
Right, so
one's a citation, one's a source.
Right, so why would you include a reference that says that there are two different horizons if you're just
I didn't cite that. I didn't cite that.
Isn't that an example of cherry picking then? If you're ignoring
no, define cherry picking.
And the rest of what he actually says.
What's
define
I'm not getting into all these stupid definition games. Now I need to look shit up.
So you just want to be able to say things and you don't have to back it up.
Well, you
accuse them of cherry picking. Hold on. Chris, calm down. Calm down. Chris, calm down. You accused him of cherry picking. Now define cherry picking.
Right. Well, cherry picking is when you take something that supports your own argument and ignore everything else.
Say again?
Cherry picking is when you take something that supports your own argument and ignore everything else it doesn't.
I can't hear him.
He said cherry picking is when you select one thing and ignore everything else that doesn't support your argument.
And how did I cherry pick?
Well, because you cited, what's his name? Andrew fucking Thomas Young, right?
I cited him with what?
You made a citation with Andrew Thomas Young, right?
What's the citation that I made?
I'm not sure because
how can you charge me with cherry picking then?
You're
making the argument
again.
Chris, you're making the argument.
I have lost the fucking.
No, Chris, you're making the argument that he cherry picked and then asking him what he cited?
I've lost the page in which the citation.
Oh my God. This is a disaster.
Right, let me see this modest tone.
No, QE, it is not a disaster. This is gold.
I'm starting to think Chris is actually a flat earth. Actually,
listen to them all. They're all fighting. They're all fighting for the redundant apparent horizon, which we've been telling them for years. Chris. Chris, welcome to Flat Earth, Chris.
You guys know.
I would like to see this citation and
Chris, it's flat.
You're
You're never going to
You're here to celebrate.
Going off.
Chris,
You're here to celebrate, and you need to share
I'm
your
asking
pain.
you to
I
provide the
understand.
citation.
Give me your pain. Give it to me.
How are you guys going to even?
Argument that QE made, and I citation
How are you guys going to point out to us obstruction if we don't have anything to go off of? According to you now, which is according to us, really.
Hold on, Chocolate. Chris, can you show us a picture with a geometric horizon?
Yeah,
can you show us the one?
I would like someone to post where this reference, where this citation is linked to.
Because your buddies are saying
the original.
Your buddies are saying in the atmosphere, you can't see the geometric horizon.
That's right.
So, what picture do you have to show me the geometric horizon, like the ship going over the geometric? Oh, wait a minute. Your boys just said that in the atmosphere you can't see it. Oh, but you're saying that you can see it. Which is it? Which is it? Can you see this horizon or can't you? Can you see that? Can you see boats go over? Yeah, I mean, for 500 years you've been saying boats go curve.
That's right.
Maybe you need to go back to your job at the dick sucking factory because you're bad at this.
Up to about a month and a half ago, y'all were saying the same shit. All of a sudden, something happened. What could that have been, Chris?
Black swan.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing that the argument's actually changed because I've been
literally overnight.
Like for a couple of years, I've been hearing, boats go over a physical.
No one's ever called the horizon physical.
Yeah,
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Yes.
That's such a lie.
The argument is that the can block the bottom of a boat is physical. Asshole.
I don't know why you're lying about that, dude. Because we can put up hours of live streams of people saying this. Like this is a really silly lie of you guys.
Go to Twitter. Shall I go to Twitter and go to
all right? Okay, but I'll play along. I'll play along.
You got no choice.
Chris, anytime right now, I could go to Twitter and I could go to any of the big globe accounts, pro globe accounts on Twitter, and pull up pictures of ships disappearing and just sails over the top.
Right. Okay, that's super.
I can do that anywhere on Twitter right now.
Great, super
you guys
are
making that argument, but you were saying that is not the argument.
I'll take your word for it.
Chris, you need to tell me why y'all don't have a unified model anymore.
Right. So, see,
why don't you have a unified model, Chris?
Right. That's super. Is the equator an actual thing?
No.
Right. That's the same with the horizon.
Are unicorns a thing? I don't know. You tell me.
Look, if you go there,
unicorns actually are a thing. Rhinoceros, unicornus.
Right, so
translated into unicorn. So at least that is a thing.
The modus tollens argument.
What is the modus tollens argument? You mean the argument that you didn't know when you came in?
Yeah.
No, I
tell
know
me what your argument is, so I can tell you that you're wrong. Huey, tell me. I don't know what your argument is. I only know it's a straw man, and that you're
therefore it's a straw man.
Listen to this fucking guy. He can't let it go. After
can you even define straw man?
I can't believe you went over this with him.
I can't believe it. Freedom.
I think that talking about this as a straw man is a red herring. Actually, I don't think it's I think what matters is whether we can now agree that the horizon is apparent or not.
Yeah, Chris, are you on our side now? Are you with us?
Oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
the horizon is apparent.
You are.
Chris, are you with us or against
for years, Chris.
I'm
are
still
you with
waiting.
Us or against us?
I'm still waiting to get the cherry pick of the argument he doesn't have.
You're never gonna get that,
I need the I've not got all your bollocks up on my screen, Quentin.
My bollocks.
I've only got your.
Why don't you get your shit together?
The original modus tollens fucking argument.
Chris,
this is why you don't drink before you get on.
Until you don't get your shit together, buddy, I'm going to stick you back on.
I can't find the attachment.
Bye. Fuck.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, but that has gone on far too long. We demonstrated his retardation cognitive function.
No, dude. He's admitting he's a flat earther. But we don't want him. We don't want him. Stay on the globe side, Chris. Please stay. Yeah. I don't want you over here.
We've got enough Scots.
Was he like a sacrificial lamb that they sent in?
Yo, John, you reading my mind, bro. I thought the same shit when I first heard him in here.
You know what it is they don't like him, and they talked him into coming here.
He's the test monkey for the new talking points of you can't see the geometric horizon because we have an atmosphere.
They've just
Q is a straw man.
So wait a second. Hold on a second.
Those are both hilarious.
Hold on a second. He said that you can't see the geometric horizon from National Geographic. The local horizon, also called the geometrical horizon, is the visible boundary between the earth and the sky. So we can't see the visible boundary? Really? That's interesting. What are we, blind Melon Chitlin? So that's the antithesis of what you just defined, clown.
They just sacrificed one of their pawns, I think.
Zanuck was the high priest this time. He got to plunge the knife in.
Zanuck said this as well, was he?
Oh man, look in the light.
He really did try.
Okay. Don't panic though. It's just Zanuck, guys.
Someone say frame of reference 3 times.
Zanuck is even worse. Zanuck is even worse because yesterday we had to take refraction away from him over a frozen lake. So he said, well, the reason we see the lights is because of reflection.
As long as it begins with R, refraction, radius, or G, any type of large G or little g, they love it. Fucking G's R saves you, lot, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
Hey, listen, just in case I'm not around and some clowns come in and say they can't see the geometrical horizon, I'll post a citation in live chat. You guys might want to grab a hold of this. It's not the last time that you're going to hear it. So there it is.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Oh, hello. All right. I'm going to give Chris one more chance to defend himself because apparently he's posted something. Last chance, Chris.
I cannot find the original document with the citation attached to it. I don't know where it's attached to. I only came in to point out why it's a straw man. We do not see a geometric horizon. We only see an apparent one. And it's really this simple, right? Because
really? So can somebody read the definition? I'll tell you what.
It's so simple. It doesn't have a...
Hold on a second. Could we have Chris read the citation? Hold on.
One horizon.
Hold on. QE's talking.
Just wait a second, gentlemen.
Wait, hold on. Can I just...
Oh, my God.
No. QE's talking.
Listen, Chris said that we never see the geometric horizon. I want Chris to read the definition of geometrical horizon by National Geographic in the live stream too. Right now. Can you please read that citation? Out loud.
Straw man.
Out loud, please.
How about I just Google geometric horizon and do that? Why would you have a problem with that? I mean, if that's how it is, then you wouldn't have a problem.
Well, yeah, it's from National Geographic. I think they know what a fucking horizon is. Since he can't read it, I'll read it from National Geographic. The local horizon, also called the geometrical horizon, is the visible boundary between the earth and the sky. Directly contradicting your horseshit. Good night. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Finally got it right. So you used.
Why are you still talking?
Terrestrial atomic astro.
Because what he's doing is he's reading his friend GE Platypus is saying, you posted horizon, not geometric horizon. Don't be tricky.
Can he read that for me? It looks like it has geometrical horizon in the definition. Should I read it again?
Yeah, go on. Take me.
From National Geographic, the local horizon, also called what? The geometrical horizon, is the visible boundary between the earth and sky. Now, do you need me to get hooked on phonics to help you out with this?
Hey, it worked for me.
Yeah, I figured. You're done, Chris. Say goodnight.
Yeah, by the way, the other two definitions of horizon are astronomical and celestial. I don't think y'all will be using those.
No, they're imaginary by definition.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also the artificial horizon, which they use for sailing, I believe.
How many horizons has anyone ever seen?
One.
Ever been witnessed?
No, one. See, the problem is, Chocolate, is the ships are obviously going over the astronomical horizon.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be that one.
I'm gonna go start a new account and pretend to be a Glober and start that argument because they'll probably pick it up.
Spaceships.
Okay,
Space fleet.
that's it. Any other questions?
No.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys grab that citation. I'm telling you, these guys are going to be saying this all the time. You need some citation support behind your claims.
We already added
it
to the memes list. Jose added it to the memes list the moment you posted it.
Appreciate it.
I reckon, guys, also we should have another hashtag down the bottom marked the Black Swan argument and chuck everything in that's pertaining to the Black Swan argument into the hashtag. So that needs to be set up as well.
There's the real horizon that we see. There's the real horizon that we see. Wait, you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we hear you.
What's up, Biddy? What's going on, brother?
Now, remember, the reason why I asked them guys to state the argument, you got to pay attention. I'll tell you where the real important part is. Here's the argument. If the Earth is a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, P, then every horizon distance measurement, here's the really important part, must be no more than. Did I stress that enough?
I think so.
1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. Now,
I didn't hear it. Could you repeat?
Yes. Every horizon distance measurement must be no more than, right? 1.225 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. Now, you can get blockage of the geometric horizon by what? Especially on the sea, tides, waves, weather, but it can be no more than the geometric constraints allow of a sphere with 3959 miles. It's really simple to understand. Thank you.
And it's crazy because Chris is just sitting here telling us that the geographic horizon is not the apparent boundary between the earth and sky, but that's exactly how this citation reads. It's so.
Well, you know what? I'm confused. Like, so even if you take what they're saying to be true, so they're saying that when they're saying a boat goes over the curve, we're seeing it go over the non-geometric horizon. I don't understand. So they're saying we're seeing what's happening, but we're seeing it at a different horizon, and then that's why it's
No.
I don't know.
They're double speaking. That's why this argument is deployed in the first place, because I identified when speaking to them over the week that they are describing the area behind the platforms, which would be a different geographical location altogether. So they have to separate the two in order for this to make sense in their head.
Yeah, why does
so the only reason they're seeing that is because the light is being bent to their eyes. So I mean, it's a clusterfuck of thinking, but I see how they get there.
This is why I made sure to ask Christian, because I didn't want the double speak to be lost on the room. I wanted to make sure that he said, boats go over a physical curve, which is what he said.
Yes, yes. Because while he was saying that, yes, things go over, his friends were saying, no, we can't see that because of the atmosphere. They're at odds. The guys in the live stream chat posting something different than he was saying.
The fifth horizon is the chocolate horizon. Apparently, chocolate's claimed it. Horizon.
Yay! I like that. I like that.
Is that the horizon to be named later?
Yeah.
The one that melts.
That's the wild card horizon.
The one that melts when the sun comes out.
You know about the wild card horizon.
From Andrew Thomas Young. You can regard the dip of the horizon as the sum of the geometric dip and the terrestrial refraction.
Danik, where's my 2 G's?
Yeah.
Where's my 2 G's?
Oh, Lord.
I don't even know why you're in here. How did you get in here without giving me my money?
Jury and executioner here.
Why are you in here without giving me my money?
Because
you don't
pay up, Danik.
You just have a judge and a jury decide it.
Hey, wait a second. Somebody let him in. Effie Jedi, how is he in here?
Well, Bud, come on.
Because it's this server. It's this server.
You don't want me here, I'll go away. You don't want me here, I'll go. You tell me.
Yeah, bye. Give me the 2 G's and then come back.
What I want, QE, is I want them to give me a picture of a ship going over the geometric curve. One of these guys.
They've been saying that for 5 years, and now they're saying, "Oh no, we never said that."
Yeah, now they're saying that's not what we see. That we can't see that because of the atmosphere.
That we've never seen it.
This is they're making a claim. They're trying to make the curve unfalsifiable. You can't see it. That's how you know it's there.
How can we can't see it when it's defined as the visible boundary between the earth and the sky? I just posted that. That's antithetical.
What boggles my mind is what's this argument been about for 5 years? What's it been about?
5 years. 5
Well,
years.
5
I've
years
been
for
hearing
me.
this since I've been hearing the curve going over horizon. I mean, boats going over horizon
for 500 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
For 500 years. Yeah. But the last 5 years that this argument's been going on, that has been their number one argument. Why do things disappear bottom up? Why do things disappear bottom up?
Not only that, but pretty much, it's not just boats. It's, far things that we're looking at, like buildings, windmills, all things like this that they're saying is being obstructed by this thing, curvature, they call it, based on this funky little calculator that they made up. Now they don't want to use it anymore.
There's some mental. I think there's some mental illness to go along with this because it's not these short range things. And because my mind, when I first got into this, and I saw the 273 mile shot to Bar de Crenn, and knew there was supposed to be 3 miles of curve there, my mind didn't play any gymnastics. I was like, oh no, it's flat. It's flat. And whatever, there's got to be some phenomena that blocks these boats. That's instantly where my mind went. Because you can't take the weightier, heavier evidence and put it on the scale against this short range stuff and think the short range stuff is heavier than it. That's what they do. They're like, oh, we don't care if you can see, hundreds of miles across countries and across seas. We don't care if you can do that because this wave is in front of this boat.
Can I be honest with you though? All that boats going over the curve shit, that got deaded for me as soon as I started flying around in planes.
Yeah.
I could never believe that boat could actually go over a curve once I got in a plane and just took off and could see the land for what it was. Like, it's just nonsensical to think that we live on a fucking sphere with a radius of 3,959 miles.
Look, and here's the thing. Let me pull up my picture. Because, all you got to do is this to test to see how honest somebody is. Just show them this, 255 miles in infrared. There's no refraction through infrared.
Nah. Flat, boys. It's a wrap.
Yeah, they can't use refraction on that infrared photo. 5:45 a.m., man. Sorry.
Black Swan.
Yeah.
No, they always use refraction. Whenever anything fails, the refraction comes out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like their savior, like gravity. Gravity
Yeah,
or
I know.
refraction is their savior.
But
The
it
same
still doesn't
refraction
say
that's
actually
based
look
on
at the
R.
data.
That's based
Chocolate. Wait a second. Let Chocolate go. He's got hot over this. Go ahead, Chocolate.
No, I mean I'm just saying like they say refraction, but that refraction, standard refraction, that's based on R. The same R that gets destroyed by this very argument. No, they don't have R, right? You don't have a
Chris,
radius of
You can't spell. Hey,
3,959 miles, guys.
you can't spell retard without R.
Oh, they got that R. They got that. But nah, man. That whole refraction, nah. Sorry, buddy. That's not going to work out.
Chris, answer the question. Show me the geometric horizon in the infrared image across 255 miles. Show it to me. Show it me. Show it me.